Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get started here in a few minutes. Will you please take your seats? Graduates, will you please take your seats? Thank you. Students, will you please be seated? Graduates, please be seated. Please rise.
Please be seated. Students, family, friends, faculty, staff, welcome to the 2020 Carlson School of Management graduate and undergraduate commencement ceremony. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I I'm thrilled to see so many of you back on campus today for the long-awaited celebration of you. Before we get to the part that all of you came here for, to see your loved one receive their degrees, let me first acknowledge those on stage who have guided our graduates through what I know has been and will be a life-changing experience. Senior Associate Dean of Faculty and Research, Alok Gupta. From the Carlson School MBA and MS programs, Associate Dean Joel Waldfogel and Assistant Dean Phil Miller. From the undergraduate program, Associate Dean Raj Singh. Representing the Carlson Global Institute, Associate Dean Steve Parenti. Professor De Leer, Director of the Master of Science in Business Analytics program. Clayton Forrester, Director of the Master of Accountancy program. Paul Guterman, Director of the Master of Business Taxation program. And Professor Cameron Donahue, Director of the Master of Supply Chain Management program. I would also like to thank faculty, staff, and students who are volunteering today. Without them, this ceremony would simply not have been possible. Please give them all a round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge the family and friends who are with us here today or watching on the live stream. The support that you have provided your loved one during their studies has been absolutely critical for their success, and I know you've been waiting a long time for this day, so thank you. Thank you, and congratulations to you as well. Last March, when the pandemic caused the loss of so many traditions for the class of 2020, it was just unfathomable to me and to our faculty and staff that the Carlson School community would not be able to recognize your achievement as Carlson School's graduates in person. I know that this was equally unthinkable for you, for your families, your friends, and that this experience would be taken from you so close to the completion of your academic program. It was one of those moments when you know things will never quite be the same. Little did we know at that time that over a year later, our lives would continue to look different because of COVID. But today, thanks to your perseverance and the efforts of faculty, staff, and students working here today, we're happy to be with you and your loved ones to honor and celebrate your accomplishments. I am an eternal optimist and believe that many of the Carlson School community share in that optimism, given the incredible privilege of working with students who amaze us and demonstrate daily that our future is in great hands. One of the great honors of working in higher education and at this world-class business school called the Carlson School of Management is working with our tremendous students and alumni. I'm proud to say that they live their values, lead with integrity, and are the glass half full kind of students who will go on to become alumni who are a force for good in our community, in our state, in the nation, and in the world. Carlson School students and alumni know that with every challenge comes an opportunity to make positive change, even in the midst of a global pandemic. In just this past year, we've seen people, businesses, and governments come together to address and solve big problems quickly. We've discovered new interests and old hobbies. Having time at home allowed me to remember how much I used to love to cook and provided the opportunity for it to return to my life. We all learned to do things that once seemed impossible. Innovation and creativity have driven our response to the pandemic, driving solutions in healthcare, in supply chain and operations, and even how we go about our day-to-day work lives. We have been evaluating our work-life balance. Many of us have been able to become closer to friends and family and to spend more time with our loved ones, becoming more thankful for the gifts that we have all received. We have helped those around us, whether this is going to get groceries for an elderly neighbor or giving a parent who was homeschooling their children a much-needed break. We've gotten to know our communities better, learned where help is needed, and risen to meet the needs before us. We have become more empathetic in seeing those struggling around us. Everyone in this arena has been affected one way or the other by this pandemic, some of us in the most deep ways possible. We have a new perspective on how important it is to be there for each other and to allow ourselves to lean also on each other. We also learned that our dogs are happy we are working from home. Cats, not so much. Well, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and other technology has kept us connected. We learned that meeting virtually is not as meaningful as the connections we make with colleagues in person. We've all made sacrifices on behalf of the greater good, which is the very premise of business as a force for good. You have learned all these things and more. The class of 2020 rose to the challenge, came together, and worked with each other to make sure your glass remained half full. You finished with strength and should be proud of all that you have overcome. I believe the class of 2020 will make an indelible impact on our world. You've learned firsthand what it means to be nimble, to respond to ambiguity, to be resilient, and to have a plan B and a plan C after that. You've learned that leading requires understanding, flexibility, and empathy. I know you will use your experiences and your knowledge to make a difference in the lives of others and to advance our shared vision of business as a force for good. The author C.S. Lewis once said, "You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start wherever you are and change the ending." Here's to new beginnings, remarkable journeys, and endings that bring about positive, lasting change. I cannot wait to see what all of you will accomplish as you go forth as alumni of this great school. Congratulations, class of 2020. And now, we will begin the recognition of the degrees that you have earned. All of us at the Carlson School have been waiting for this moment for over a year to celebrate you. Since this is a combined ceremony, we will recognize the 2020 Carlson School graduate class and then the Carlson School undergraduate class of 2020. I'd like to invite Professor Alok Gupta, Senior Associate Dean of Faculty and Research, to the podium as we recognize the Carlson School graduate class of 2020.
Will the master's degree graduates from the Carlson School of Management's class of 2020 please come forward as directed by the marshals. At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Joel Wolfogel, Associate Dean for MBA and MS programs, to the certificate table for the presentation of the degree.
Okay. Scott
Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the master's degree graduates from the class of 2020.
Scott Paul Plooster. Ryan Quincy. Anis Syed. Tanvi Singh. Nagarjuna Bandaru. Melina Helgeson. Patrick John Murphy.
Krista Dawn Overby. Tamara Lynn Price. Raul Rajendra Salve. Andrew John Sawada. Divya Varadaraj. Yu Shin Chen. Ananya Das. Dave Abrams. Archana Ashrit. Laura Blackmar Tompkins. Kyle P. Burkhart. Jennifer Butters. Lauren Butterwick. Marlon Cush. Elena Dor Zienda. Christy Lynn Hall. Alex J. Hansen. Suzanne Tova Peterson. Mark Sammy. Virakumar Venugopal. Aditya Agrawal. Nakul Agrawal. Maya Michelle Carney. Yash Damani. Fatul Fatima. Adarsh Gupta. Anunye Gupta. Patrick Hoban. Suhail Khan. Vijay Raghupati. Alok Kumar. Pahal Sushil Patangya. Rishab Prasant. Mahir Ratani. Priyanka Ramadas. Karthik Ravishankar. Anuj Chandrakat Rewale. Menak Manoj Kumar Roy. Harsh Anurag Saksaria. Samiksha Aital. Ashwin Asish Sharma. Jashyant Sikakoli. Arnav Sivaram. Siddharth Sundaraman. Michael Robin Thompson. Kartikeya Tiwari. Pushkar Vengerlekar. Deepak Bora. William Wu. Jennifer Acker. Anna Plonsky. Eric Jocks. Sidesh Kotari. Anirudh Anil Mittal. Rekha Mohandas. Samiksha Mishra. Samiksha Mishra. Siddharth Munna. Samira Arandekar. Anupam Shandilya. Rick Bhattacharya.
Let's give a big round of applause to all the master's degree graduates of 2020. Will the Bachelor of Science degree graduates from Carlson School's undergraduate class of 2020 please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Raj Singh, Associate Dean of the undergraduate program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents 2020 graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science from the undergraduate program.
Nitin Wahi. Reem Ahmed. Peyton Kent Anderson. Mark Bastions. Emily Bukowski. Garrett Thomas Caddis. Ella Jane Kavanaugh. Tara Louise Chapman. Reese Anthony Chiraboga. J. Thomas Christensen. Alicia DePaz. Stephanie Marie Eberhardt. Jamal El Mawas. Noble Fambule. Kyle E. Farmer. Benjamin Federley. Sally Rose Vandrup. Charlene Gelhaus. Catherine Elizabeth Hammett. Toka Hassan. Tyler Dean Hine. Joseph Henderson. Michelle Diamond Isaacs. Stephanie Jagdeo. Liam Jones. Rita Guanche. Anik Lohani. Isaac Loosbrock. Austin G. Maxwell. Olivia Evelyn McDonald. Timothy Joseph McDonald. Katie Ann Miller. Jeremy Matthew Moser. Dean Nguyen. Emma Nimala. Eric Page. Lucas David Pellner. Dennis Pham. Brendan Eugene Reardon. Connor Joseph Reardon. Katrina Renasha. Caitlin Marie Schammel. Jessica Elizabeth Siegel. Nicholas Steinleich. Kyle Struthers. DJ Thapa. Brianna Tin. Mark Jeffrey Valdi. Elizabeth J. West. Zachary Wickland. Aaron E. Wright. Cooper Yackley. Noah Solanen. Maria Sanchez. Amelia Reeder. Diana Amima.
Let's give a big round of applause to all the 2020 undergraduates.
Wow, that was quite something. Well, will the Carlson School of Management's class of 2020 please stand as you're able and remain standing until you are dismissed. While I know you earned your degrees last May, I'm still going to end with one of my favorite commencement lines, and that is, class of 2020, you may already have done this, but if you have not, I invite all of you to move your tassel, shifting it from the right to the left, to declare to the world that you are a graduate of the Carlson School of Management at the University of Minnesota. Family and friends, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Minnesota's Carlson School of Management, I present to you the Carlson School of Management class of 2020. Congratulations! Now, as you are able, will everyone please rise as we sing a song near and dear to our hearts, which is Hail Minnesota. The words are on page 39 of your program. Afterwards, please be seated until the faculty have completely recessed out of the arena. And as you make your way out of the arena, please keep your masks on and maintain social distancing. The marshals on the floor and the commencement volunteers on the concourse level will direct you to the nearest exit. But thank you for coming today. But first of all, let's sing Hail Minnesota. And Robin, you have your mic on, because I want all of you to sing with us. Thank you.
Minnesota, hail to thee, hail to thee, our state so dear. Thy light shall ever be a beacon bright and clear. Thy sons and daughters true will proclaim thee near and far. They will guard thy fame and adore thy name. Thou shalt be their northern star.
Thank you for coming today. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Carlson School of Management, I extend to you our warmest congratulations. It means a lot to us to be able to celebrate this joyous occasion with you. Safe travels and be well. And with that, we will start the recessional. Thank you.